I am dividing, platysma is not normally visible. The most middle, the strap muscle, this is your sternohyoid. Most middle and the most superficial, your sternohyoid. So if I'm removing the sternohyoid, the next muscle which comes is your sternothyroid. And then just lateral to that, this is your omohyoid superior belly. This is your omohyoid superior belly. I'm removing that also. And sternocleidomastoid, sternal head, and the clavicular head, I'm removing that. So what is now coming here? This is very, very important because this is your longus colli muscle. So important. And this muscle is your longus capitis muscle. You see, I'm removing the longus colli muscle. This muscle is longus capitis muscle. You see, the longus capitis muscle is becoming thicker once it is going above. The last, or this is the anterior tubercle of the C6, and it starts, longus colli muscle starts from there. So how to identify whether this is your anterior tubercle of C6? There are two options. One option is it is the most prominent one, that is number one. And number two is that it will be having a small cap on its tubercle, just like a cap, black cap. That is your longus capitis muscle. And if you are going above, the cap will going thicker. I'll be showing you on the ultrasound. And this is your the anterior scalene muscles. I'm just removing this, and we can see all the knob roots there. Knob roots will be coming, as I told you, C6 in front of the above the C6 transverse process will be C6. In that way, we'll be going to count it. And these muscles grows, these knobs grows in between the scalene middle and the scalene anterior muscle, the middle and the scalene anterior muscle. These two, and this is your scalene posterior. So these three scalene muscle will be able to identify, and that this muscle is your little bulky, is your trapezius. Trapezius, if you are going more above towards the neck, you will be seeing the trapezius muscle is like a strap muscle, but here trapezius muscle is little bulkier. So we'll be able to identify these muscles in the anterior neck. But this is not the, these two tubercles are almost the same height. And so this is not C6. I'm coming up and down till I identify the C6. Now this is the C6 tubercle. You know why? Because I'm freezing it here. So you see, this is your much prominent tubercle, and this is your posterior tubercle. So this is the anterior tubercle, this is the posterior tubercle. And as I told you, another way to identify, this is your longus capitis muscle. And this muscle is your longus colli muscle. This is your carotid, this is your compressed jugular. And thyroid, superior belly of the omohyoid, this is your the sternothyroid, and this is your sternohyoid. This is your sternocleidomastoid. This is your scalene anterior. So these are the all other muscles. Okay, so you see here, if I'm going up and down, you see superior belly of the omohyoid muscle, you can see very nicely. And if I'm coming more medially, you can see this muscle just below the yellow marker is the sternohyoid.
Yeah.
After that, this muscle is your sternothyroid, this muscle.
Thyroid.
And more laterally, this is your, if I'm going up and down, this is your superior belly of the omohyoid, this one. And below that is your jugular vein compressed. See, if I'm reducing the pressure, then the jugular vein is seen. And then if I'm coming more laterally, this is the sternal head of the sternocleidomastoid. More laterally, this is your clavicular head of the sternocleidomastoid. And now my area of the interest is here. So these are the two tubercles very nicely seen, anterior tubercle, posterior tubercle, and this nerve root is
C6.
Nerve root is so nicely coming out. So if you used to block the C6 nerve root, then your needle should come like this and come posterior to the nerve root and give it. That is much safer because you can see everything there and you can see that. So this is your which muscle?
Scalene anterior.
Which is this muscle?
Capitis, longus capitis.
Longus capitis. And this is your
Colli.
longus capitis. So how do you go little above and below to see the other nerve roots? So this was your C6. I'm sure everybody can appreciate nicely C6. If I'm going down, then see what is happening. Can you see this is your C7 nerve root? And this is your C7 transverse process, right? And if I'm coming still below, then another nerve root is coming. This is your C8 nerve root. Okay, and all the nerve roots are there. This is scalene anterior, this is scalene middle. In between the two scalene, you can see all the nerve roots coming. C8, C7, C6, C5. Now, this was your prominent anterior and the less prominent posterior. So this nerve root is coming is your C6. Now if I'm going still above, you see now the two tubercles are almost equal height. So this nerve root which is coming out is your C5. Right? If I'm still going above, so you see this is the two tubercle and the nerve root which is coming out, this is your C4. And still going above, now the carotid artery is getting divided, you see. So here carotid artery is 1, but here the carotid artery is getting divided. This nerve root is C3. Now coming down again, this was my home page. Home page is this one. Anterior tubercle, posterior, prominent posterior tubercle, and this is your C6. Now if I'm coming down, you see, this is your C7. And look at the carotid artery. Can you see something is passing below the carotid artery?
Yes, sir. Inferior thyroid artery.
That is inferior thyroid artery. Color Doppler there. If you see the color, so vertebral artery is very important there. So can you identify the vertebral artery and veins there? So
Yes,
these are
sir.
jugular artery and vein, bigger one above. And below one, what is your vertebral artery and vein above the C7? This is the C7 tubercle, C7 transverse process. So this white line is your C7, no? Just above the C7, we can see the vertebral artery.